What's going on, guys? Jesse, South Georgia Tools here, bringing you another video. This time I have got the August 2017 edition of the Snap-on Hot Tools Catalog Commemorative Toolbox Edition, I guess would be the best way to say that. So without further ado, let's get into this thing, shall we? So right on the cover we have the 50th anniversary Camaro commemorative edition box and the 60th anniversary Chevy Bel Air commemorative edition box. They have custom casters as well as the vinyl graphic on the actual box itself. It is all set up and ready to go. You got a trifold page right in the front. You have two different options on the Bel Air boxes. You have it in the signature Bel Air aquamarine or the teal green color. You have it in an Epic, Masters double bank, Classic double bank, or the roll cart, as well as you can get it in a micro top chest, which I think is awesome. And then also you have the same options in the black with the same graphics package. It's just black versus that teal, except for the micro top box, which was here. So we're going to run through these prices really quick. If you guys want more information on these, talk to your Snap-on driver. 68-inch Epic is 13 grand, 4,500 for the Work Center on top. These are US dollars. 9,800 for the double bank roll cab here, and then the Work Center for the Masters series is 4,300. You have the Classic double chest roll cab in the Classic series is 6 grand, 3,750 for the actual Workstation on the top. And then you've got a 36-inch wide roll cart, which is basically just a service cart with a stainless steel top, 3,300 bucks, which is ridiculous. And then you've got the micro top chest for 100 bucks, which is not too bad. Epic double roll cart, the Epic series in the black. Pricing for these are literally identical all the way down. It's just black versus the teal paint. So again, talk to your Snap-on driver if you're interested. Matter of fact, pricing on everything is exactly the same, because the only thing that changes is the vinyl accessories. But let's go over these real quick. This is the 50th anniversary for the Camaro. It comes in a gloss black. Again, custom casters, custom vinyl graphics on both the Bel Air and on the Camaro boxes. The pricing is all the same, and you do have the micro top chest available for the Camaro box. So again, talk to your dealer. Moving on. Hang on, guys. I need to fold that page back in because I will never remember to do that otherwise. So let's start on this page. So we've got more socket organizers. We've already been over these things in previous months' book. Pretty good value, but it's just kind of a pretty standard things. You have a 3/8 drive flex head tech angle micro torque wrench, 12 to 2,400 or 12 to 240 foot-pounds for 600 bucks. Not too shabby. This is the one that I was telling you I probably would go straight up to, considering what was in the Matco book for this 2.5 week period. So this is a 3/8 drive. The half drive, I believe, is almost identical in price, so you're not going to change a whole lot there. 3/8 reversible drill with a keyless chuck is pretty nice, and it's an air-powered pneumatic for 365 bucks. The pneumatic means that you're not going to have wavering power, which is nice, but you're going to spend a dear amount of money for it, basically for that Snap-on label on the side. So that's your choice on whether you think it's a good deal or not. Excuse me, guys. Double ball Torx hex wrench set. You've got that is a 6-piece set, 7-piece set, excuse me. It's not bad because you got a ball on both ends. It worked really, really well. If you are interested in something like that, I would certainly recommend them, especially if you deal a lot in Torx They work really well if you need something very low torque. And then you've got a little half page. They always try to include this somewhere, talking about your rebates and stuff if you use Snap-on credit. Check it out. Talk to your dealer if you're interested in anything like that. And then they got a whole page of boxes and roll cabs and all that good stuff. So, compact roll cart, 1500. 6-drawer roll cart, 1850. Roll cart with a lid, stainless, is 26. So this is the same roll cart as what that Bel Air is. It's just in a different color. So just as the comparison from 26 to 33 is what the difference in the price is. Roll cart with bed liner. This is the same one that the Camaro box is. As you guys can see, same exact prices. Stainless to bed liner lid does not matter. So, but those are the price differences from the Bel Air and Camaro boxes down to the basic versions with no limited edition. So, compact split lid cart. So this is a split lid that actually has drawer slides, so the lids slide out to the left and to the right. That cart is $1,830 by the Blue Point. It's the exact same size and works equally well, and it's about a third of the price. That's all I have to say about that. 40-inch sliding 6+2 drawer, Snap-on, $21.95 again. Look at the Blue Point in that if you can. The Epic Mobile Workstation, $39.95. That's basically a roll cab with massive wheels, and it's a little short thing. Very expensive for what it is. It does have all the features of the Epic box, so the even flat front, the same rolled steel construction that you have in every Snap-on box, stainless steel top, all that good stuff. It's a good little box. I'm not going to knock it too hard. But it's a ton of money for that little thing. You can barely fit any tools in that. I mean, look at the size of it. It's not very big. Then you've got the Epic roll cart with a flip. This is the actual like tech cart that you can get from them. It's got the flip top stainless steel. You're going to spend $5,400 on that bad boy. So pony up, boys. That's what you want if you got to have the matching one to your box. Those of you who like the Snap-on Epic line. Moving on back to the good stuff, the tools and everything that goes along with it, right? So first thing, I've got a cutoff tool, $259, pretty good price on that right now. The mini die grinder at $271, pretty good price on that. That's the angled die grinder. And then you have the straight die grinder at $206. That's a fantastic price on it. But if you are looking to save a little bit more money, here is the Blue Point alternatives to all three. So you have the Blue Point at $144. That's a straight die grinder. The angled die grinder is at $159, and the reversible cutoff wheel is $164. So you guys see that you're going to save a good bit of money going from one to the other. Your choice to make it whether it's worth it or not. Then you have the accessories for these, the tools that you would use, cutoff wheels, burr sets for both work really well, but that's up to you on whether or not you guys wanted to upgrade to that or go with something like an Irwin set on those. That would be my opinion, but that's up to y'all. And then we've got the big boy, 1/2 inch, 18-volt monster lithium cordless hammer drill. And the impact wrench. $667 for the drill, which is absolutely redonkulous, and then $759 for the 1/2 inch cordless impact, which is absolutely redonkulous. They're going to have to show me something. I need to see some numbers on this, and I need to actually put my hands on it and use it before I am even considering doing this over the Milwaukee. That's my thoughts, and I'm moving on. The floodlight that connects with that, it's $95, goes with the extra battery. This is nuts to me. I read this earlier when I looked through this, and I about shit a brick. One Monster Lithium 18-volt is friggin' $175. That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. And then you got the light only for $95. So you're telling me that a working component that connects to this battery is that much cheaper than the actual battery. That's unbelievable. But that's how they make their money, so whatever they say. We got pry bars, and more pry bars. So, for starters, let's start with the big boys right here in the middle of the page. We've got a 36-inch striking pry bar. You can either get it in the green, red, or the orange. For now, they're coming out with more colors, but for now, they do have these. And they are 120 bucks. That's a hell of a price right now if you need a big ass pry bar. So if you need a huge pry bar, these are really good. They're striking. They do have the angled tip on them. Very, very, very good for the money. That you can't go too terribly wrong, because I believe the Matco ones are about the same value. And in my opinion, for these massive pry bars, the snap-ons are pretty good. For the 4-piece smaller set, 186, that is a really good savings. You save about 20 bucks. As you can see, you got the Mark III price right now. These work really well. I prefer my Matcos. That's just my thought, but you guys can do whatever you like there. Oh boy, focus. Anything? There we go. 3-piece straight tip pry bars. Those are really good when you have to test ball joints or something like that. If you're using an alignment rack, I use the flat tip pry bars a lot for that, because that little bit of an angle where it just comes down to a point works really well. It gives you all the lift that you need, and you don't have to worry about rolling it up on the angled tip. So these work really, really well for checking ball joints and things like that. That's what I use flat tip pry bars for mostly. You can buy them individually. You can buy them as a set. You have the individual part numbers here if you wanted to talk to somebody. If you're going to talk to somebody about a straight tip, I would go at least with the 24, which is the MPB S24A, or you can go with the MBP S36A, which is a 36 5/8 inch pry bar, which is the big boy, which is the same length as these bastards. It's just straight tipped and non-striking. And then you've got the 4-piece pry bar set, which is a 6 to 20 inch set. So you got this little baby that's 6, 12, 16, and 20 inch. These are the lady feet, for lack of a better term. They're the term I like to use when I call them these. These things are 238 bucks. I do love these things. They work exceptionally well whenever you're pulling out like a hub seal. They work phenomenally well, like an axle seal or a hub seal. They are great pry bars. If you do not have a set of these and you're doing heavy front end work, you need a set of these, because I promise you they will save your ass. Especially they're this small, they're compact, they can get into a tight spot, but the way that the head's designed, you're going to generate a lot of power with the leverage. So that's what I would say to do for sure. So let's move over here. You have the 14.4 volt 3/8 drive cordless ratchet, 421. Again, with snap-on cordless, they're going to have to show me a lot. I know there are you people out there who love snap-on cordless. I am not one of them. And I'll tell you why. Because I can buy a Milwaukee with similar power, 40 foot-pounds of torque. The Milwaukee is going to give me 30 foot-pounds of torque, which is all I really need. If I need to tighten anything else down, I'm going to use a torque wrench on it anyway. And, you know, I'm going to spend about half the price. So I don't need the Snap-on logo on the side for me to know I'm working with a really good tool. I'm happy with it saying Milwaukee and moving on from there. Really good set right here for those of you who are getting started in the business. 85-piece 3/8 drive general service set. Almost everything that you need to do is going to be able to be handled at first with a 3/8 drive set, as long as the bigger sockets in this set are expansive enough, both in metric and SAE, which it does look like this one is going to be big enough for you, because you're going to go to, it has E-Torx in here up to E20. It looks like you're going to go up to a 1-inch and up to 19 millimeters. About the only thing you couldn't do with this is take off bigger lug nuts, but these are chrome sockets, so you're not going to be taking off lug nuts anyway. Use an impact when you're dealing with stuff like that. For like the GMs and the Mercedes, where you're going to need a 21, 22 millimeter, something like that. Use an impact. Do not use a chrome set. But very good chrome set for like doing your general service stuff, lube, oil filter, stuff like that. A little bit smaller set. It's got the extensions. It's got the 3/8 drive ratchet, and a set of 3/8 drive deep sockets. But these are the snap-ons, not the blue points, so keep that in mind when you're looking price to price, because these are apples and these are oranges. You are going to be talking about two completely different things. So keep that in mind when you see that price. It's not a bad deal for what it is, though, guys. Oh boy, oh boy. And then we've got these limited offers on these combat print heavy duty creepers. You got the combat green, combat tan, and then you've got the actual seat creepers. Fantastic job on these. I really do like these a lot. If I was in need of a creeper, I probably would consider them, because I've used snap-on creepers before in the past. I've been very pleased with them. Very super high quality. No problems at all out of them. $2.99. Yeah, they're expensive, but they work and they do not break. $1.99 on the stools. If you guys are interested, again, talk to your dealer and we will go from there. And then they're bringing something back from the Tech Edition, from the Shop Edition stuff that they did. They're putting the motorized tire balancer in here. I don't know why they did that, but it's $8,600, which for what it is and what it does, I've played with one of these before. They are fantastic. I can get a similar machine that has similar functionality from somebody like Hunter, or somebody like Coates for half the price. So that's my thoughts. And Napa or O'Reilly commercial can sell me the Hunter or Coates machines for about half the price to that. So your choice, whatever you guys want to do. And then on the back, we have, for those of you who didn't get tired of the toolboxes, we have a little bit more. We got a 10-drawer double bank Master Series roll cab. Just a quick double bay, nothing crazy. This bad boy is $9,050. Again, talk to your dealer if you are interested. You got 6 choices right here. You have the gloss black and the flat black. Those are your differences in these gray or black colors here. It's actually not a gray. It's more of a flat black versus a gloss black, or matte black, I should say, versus that. So that's pretty much it, guys. I'm going to put this thing down, let you guys see the cover of this thing one more time. That is the August 2017 edition of the Snap-on Hot Tools catalog. Appreciate you guys so much for joining in. I really do. If you guys have any questions, drop them down in this in the comments. Hit that like button, guys. Hit the subscribe button. It's going to be right down here. Hit that bell notification so you guys know when I post my next video. Please subscribe and check out what I got coming up. I have a lot more than just tool catalog reviews. I'm going to be getting into business tips. I'm going to be getting into service tips. I'm going to be getting into tool reviews, all kinds of crazy stuff, and it's all coming down the pipeline, guys. So get in on the ground floor. Get it while you can. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support that you've given me to this point so far. Also, check the description. There is a second channel if this is the first one you find. I do live streams almost daily on my other channel. Go and check it out. It is a really big hit. I have a lot of people, and you get to actually talk to me one-on-one, and we can go over a lot of stuff. So thank you guys for the support. If you guys did not like this or didn't like some of the feedback, I get it. I'm not going to please everybody with these things, but please be mindful when you guys leave the ratings. If you guys have any objections to what I've said or something like that, post a comment, or if you have something pretty specific, you can email me. The email address is southgeorgiatools@gmail.com, so please help me up there if you need to. Thank you guys again for the support. I really do appreciate it, and we will catch you guys next time. We will see y'all later. Peace.